All right, here we go. Mock drafting. So here we go. I wanted to do a mock draft where I'm here in the 12 spot in this 12 team. I usually prefer to do these mocks going pick 5, 6, or 7, middle of that round. But I want to be prepared. I'm going to be in a handful of leagues this year, so I want to be prepared for when if I end up in that 12 spot or towards the back end of that round, I want to be prepared for that. So this is going to be my first dry run doing that. So it's going to be interesting. I usually don't like to have to wait so long, but it's going to happen to me in one of my leagues. So that's why we're doing it like this in this mock draft. I don't know anybody that's in this mock draft. Unfortunately, it's hard to get like a your mixed leagues, what DeGrom goes 3. I mean, it's like, what are you doing? But it's difficult to hang on. I'm just gonna pull up my my files here. But yes, it ends up being difficult to gauge how things go when you're in a random lobby in Yahoo. So. But we'll see how things end up going. I can see already, we got Bregman, Cole, DeGrom went 3, Bellinger drops to 8. So, I mean, you don't know. You never know what other people are doing on the other end of this stuff also. But with my first pick here, it looks like I'm going to end up with somebody decent. I would love to pick up a Juan Soto and go back-to-back with like a Juan Soto. If Arenado falls, that's pretty bang-bang right there. So I usually wait for pitching. That's usually my strategy. But if I end up in this spot, oh wow, I'm going to be able to get both Arenado and Soto right here. So I'll just pop them both. Thank you very much. That is, that's a pretty good start. But now it's a long wait, 22 picks. So, but yeah, I wouldn't expect Arenado to fall to pick 12. I wouldn't expect that to happen again. But, you never know what you're getting in these, like Trevor Story going 10th and Turner going 11th. You can debate semantics all you want there. But I'm very happy to get Arenado and Soto back-to-back as my first 2 picks. I usually wait for pitching. That's usually my strategy. But you never know what's going to happen where you might end up in a spot where the best player available is a pitcher. So we'll see how things work with that. But yes, so it's a long wait back here. See who's going afterwards. So Verlander, you could debate going Verlander, Scherzer, back-to-back picks. And that would actually be a really solid strategy. You get 2 aces right off the bat. But, I prefer to get the... I prefer to go... I prefer to get the 2 hitters. You could have argued that, hey, maybe I should have went with 1 pitcher in that spot. But, I could have went Verlander, Scherzer. I could have done a bunch of things. But I think I can wait on pitching. I'm okay waiting on pitching at the moment. But yes, so I don't know anybody that's in this lobby. So, you're going to get whatever. You might not get the best quality draft here, but so you can't really expect anything that happens in a public mock draft to keep going. But yeah, I am in the NFBC this year, so I'm getting prepared. I want to be prepared for when I do my inaugural drafts and everything like that. So I feel okay. This might be a heavily edited video also because it takes a while for some people to get their picks in. But yes, who's going now? So guys like Freeman, Sale, Randon, Jose Ramirez. So still good value out there with JD, Aaron Judge, Gleyber Torres, Clevenger, who's going to be injured. Don't quite have a timetable yet, I don't think. I mean, you never know what your timetable is going to be. So I imagine he'll probably fall. But coming up to my pick, I might be able to pop a Snell and a Devers Although I don't necessarily need Devers at this point. So I might go Snell, Bogarts if that's still an option. I think that could be a pretty good. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. They maybe will fall to me. I expect one of the two to fall to me. So maybe even Strasburg. I could see Strauss falling a little bit. So that would be really cool if that happened. So we'll just wait and see. But yeah, Bieber goes, Judge goes. So the best pitcher available right now, excluding Clevenger, is Strasburg. So I'm expecting him to go at some point here in the next 6 or next 5 picks. But yeah, getting a Snell, Bogarts, popping those two back to back would be pretty nice. There goes Devers. So yeah, needing a third baseman though, I don't really didn't need a third baseman with Arenado, so I don't mind missing out on Devers, but I would have liked to have gotten Devers if I didn't have Arenado. But we got 4 picks to go here. And so we wait. Okay, so there goes Strasburg. So the best pitcher available now is Snell. If we're going to exclude Clevenger, there goes Blackman. So if Snell and Bogarts go in these next 2 picks, I'm going to be pretty pissed. Yeah, there goes Snell. Okay, so Snell almost got back to me. I'm going to take a look at some ADPs right now. When is a guy like Charlie Morton going? He's going 51. This is probably too early to take him. Baez, so I'm going to go pop Bogarts right now. I think that's a good value in that spot. Yeah, it's going right around his ADP. And so I could take Clev Dog, but I'm going to sit on Clev Dog. I might go Castillo here, actually. Nah, I think I'm going to go... I think the best option... I mean, I'm going to be light on pitching through these first 4 rounds. But I think I'm going to pop Yordan Alvarez here. I think those are 2 good, solid values right there. So I've got 4 hitters through 4 rounds. So pitching is going to be maybe something I'm reaching for. I would have liked to have grabbed a pitcher there. I didn't feel comfortable going with Castillo in that spot. And you know what? I want to simulate what's going to happen here. I mean, I could just take Clevenger, get those projected statistics on my side. But, you know, in a real life draft, are you going to take Clev Dog there? I don't know. So he's going to fall. And my next pick is at 60. So starting to think what might happen at 60. Ketel Marte. Although I could have a really nice hitting core. If Marte falls to me, that would be cool. Bryant. I don't think Bryant will fall. I highly doubt that'll happen. But Charlie Morton. So you're looking at staff ace type guys. I'll take Charlie Morton if he's there. Yeah, I'll take that for sure. Guy like so I could even pop a Yu Darvish Morton back to back. Sacrifice some more hitting, which means I'm going to miss guys like Matt Olson, Max Muncy, who I do like. So I could theoretically pop 1 pitcher and pop 1 hitter in this spot. And I think, depending on how things work, having still have 14 more picks to go, I might do that, but we have to see how things go. But yeah, it's kind of my strategy. Giolito would be nice. Greinke would be nice. Corbin would be nice if he falls. I'm expecting all of these guys to be gone right here. So I'm looking at guys like maybe if Corbin falls. Paddock I'm not going to touch. I want to see it for Paddock. I'm not going to reach for Paddock. I think I'm not crazy about that spot for him. He's at 59 in this. Paddock's at 66 on the Fantrax ADP. And he's in NFBC going 56. So those 2 are more in line. But I'm going to pass on Paddock, I'm pretty sure. So I would go with like a Giolito or a Morton. So those are that's probably my top target with this pick is going to be Charlie Morton. And I could go pop Morton and Glasnow back to back also, but I think I'm gonna go with. I end up with a lot of Glasnow in my in the mocks that I've done already. I end up with a lot of Tyler Glasnow. There seems to be some people who don't want to draft him at his ADP, so I've seen him fall a little bit. I think if you're playing in a higher quality league, a guy like Glasnow will go right in line with his ADP suggests. But in these public leagues, you never know what the hell you're going to get. So Glasnow I've seen fall, and I just like, wow, I have to take him. But yes, so looking like some guys are falling here. So I could even pop a Corbin. Could do a Corbin. I'm not touching any of these relievers. Greinke is solid. You know you're going to get solid numbers with Greinke. He's a boring, safe pick. But, okay, so there goes Corbin. So I think at this moment I'm going to go. My top target here is going to be Charlie Morton. I know his ADP is 68 in this, and I'm going to be picking him at 60, it looks like. But I think that's a good value. He's going 51 in Fantrax, and on the MFBC he's going 61. So right in line with his ADP. So yeah, I think that's going to be the move. And then after that, I could get like a max. No, I don't. Well, if I'm doing that, I'm sacrificing Wilson and Muncy. They're not going to fall back to me. Two guys that I really like. We can get first base and second base later. So you see guys like, I don't like any of these four picks right here. Vlad, I don't understand why he's still going so high. He didn't have a great year. Paddock, I personally am just not touching him. Villar, overrated. I don't mean that. If you're basically, all you're doing is drafting steals with that, which I don't really care about. Castillo, hater. I'm not drafting relievers that early. Nola, it's a solid pick. Castillo, I like Castillo, but we're going to end up with Charlie Morton, my first pitcher. And what could I do now? I could get LeMahieu for his versatility. I don't know when he's going in the other leagues, but we could go with LeMahieu, although I think that's a slight reach. I don't really like him at that ADP, but we could go Rizzo. And Rizzo, you're talking about a solid, just a solid player, safe player. So we're going to do that. We're going to pop Morton and Rizzo back to back, which pretty much makes us set in terms of our infield. I mean, second base you can get later on. Moustakas is a guy that's available. Biggio is a guy that's available. There goes Darvish. I was considering going. Maybe I should have did that actually, going Morton Darvish back to back. But I think Rizzo was a nice value right there. And he's a nice, solid, safe player. You know what you're going to get from him. Whereas Darvish is a little. I mean, Darvish was fantastic for most of the season last year, but he is still an injury risk. So you could argue so is Morton too, but I think Morton is one of the top. Oh, he's got to be a top 10. I think he might be a top 10 pitcher in baseball, so I'll take him in that spot. Glasnow's still available though. Somebody's going to get good value there. Guys like LeMahieu, Greinke. There's good value out there. It's kind of, I've never done an auction draft, but it would be interesting to do an auction draft. Because these are the guys that I love right here with their, you got Greinke's solid and safe. LeMahieu, although I think that ADP's a little too high. Solid player. Giolito, Glasnow, Suarez, Olsen, Muncy, Tommy Pham, Joey Gallo. These guys in this kind of range right here are the guys that I really like. Those are the guys that I love drafting. So, yeah, it would be interesting to see how much I would pay for them in an auction draft at this point. Because I would probably pay up. Because, you're getting just really nice, solid players. But anyways, we got, who else has gone since our picks? We guess all that. Yates, Jimenez, that's a good pick. Kluber, Syndergaard. So there's still some decent players out there. There goes Glasnow at 70. Greinke's still sitting there. Oh, there he goes now. So picking, this is the last pick of this round, so we're going to round 7 now. Gallo would be really nice. One of these guys, Gallo, Cruz, Pham. would be really nice. Soler, I wouldn't even be opposed of in this spot. Not crazy about any of the pitchers that are due up right now in Soroka and Barrios. Bauer, I think that's still too high for him. So it might just be a BPA situation here. If Muncy falls, that would be beautiful. Because I love Max Muncy. I am a big fan of Max Muncy. Joey Gallo, though, I could see being available. One of these outfielders, Pham, Gallo, or not really an outfielder, but Nelson Cruz might be available, which might be good. Josh Bell. I mean, I don't really love where I'm going to be drafting some of these guys. Honestly, I might just go with like a Jeff McNeil or somebody like that. Nick Castellanos would be a slight reach. I don't think it would be really much of a reach. I mean, if you like the player, go get him. But I think I'll be able to get somebody good here. Pham, where's Pham going? He's going 112 in Fantrax, and Gallo's going 79th. So if Gallo falls, that'd be a really nice value for me. And that would pretty much just shore up my outfield. Pitching wise, if I wanted to look at which starters are available, Woodruff, Gray, not crazy about anybody in the spot. Woodruff, he would probably be my next target, but I don't love him at this ADP. There goes Tommy Pham, so I'm not going to get him. Give me 1 sec. Got a text message coming in. LeMahieu, so there goes LeMahieu. Okay. So I think I am going to end up with somebody decent here, but it's that second pick is going to... honestly, if I could pop... Okay, there goes Muncy. I was going to say, if I could pop Muncy, do Muncy, Gallo, I would do that. I'll probably... If Gallo Cruz is still available, I'll do that and run. Yeah, that would be a very lethal offense. I'm expecting one of Gallo and Cruz to go right now, though. Let's see what happens. So, auto pick. Wow, Eddie Rosario. So, I'm going to be punting... Pitching again, I only have one starting pitcher now through 8 rounds, but getting Gallo, getting Nelson Cruz, that is a nice little offensive core that I've got there. So Cruz is going 87, Gallo at 79 per Fantrax. Those are, right in line with their ADPs. Guys like Gallo on NFBC going 81 for Gallo. So right there, I got a nice value right there. Cruz going 89th. But, I mean, Nelson Cruz is as solid as they come, except the only downside is he's utility only. But we got 2 utility spots in this league, so not the end of the world. Just curious. So, yeah, I'm falling down the standings a little bit. That's because I don't have any pitching at this point. But my offense is really good. I got most runs, homers, it looks like. Yeah, so my offense is really good, so... Next pick, though, not until 108. And looking at who might be available, still nice players still available. Probably pop a pitcher. Might pop like a Zach Gallen in this spot. I don't think he's not due up for a while still. So I'll probably be able to get my hands on him. Gallen. So I can get a Gallen. Don't need a first baseman anymore. I was going to say Josh Bell would be interesting in that spot. But guys like Moustakas would be nice in that spot. I could see him falling. Moustakas in Great American Ballpark should be a nice fit. Getting a guy like him would be decent. Sonny Gray I don't love, but wouldn't be opposed to it. Eduardo Escobar would be interesting. I don't really know. I don't really want to reach for a guy like Escobar at this point, but if he's there, I'll take him. If I have no other options, I'm going to hope for guys like McNeil, I'm expecting to be gone. Chapman, I'm expecting to be gone, but Moustakas, I'm expecting he could be. Oh, well, he could be there. He might not. It might be a coin flip. A guy like Gallen, I might just take Gallen because I love Zach Gallen. So I think I'm going to be safe there. And with this pick, you know, I'm not going to be picking for a while. I expect Gallen will be gone by the time my next pick comes around. So, yeah, Gallen's going to be one of those two picks. So it just depends on who's falling, who's going to be there from the rest of this list here. That'll determine who I actually end up with. But so Gallen's going to be my second starting pitcher, though. So it is a bit lighter than I would like it to be on the starting pitching side. But there are so many starting pitchers that are available late that I don't feel like I necessarily need to push it. Corey Seager actually is. I think Seager is going way too late. He's going 150 in Fantrax, and the NFBC he's going 152. So he's the highest is here in Yahoo. I think he's going way too low though. There was Josh Donaldson. Would have been. He's going to be a nice pick in that. He's going to be a nice value. He's going around pick 100, so that's really nice for him. It's a really nice value. And fucking McNeil is still here. Jesus Christ. If I end up with McNeil, oof. Yeah, I would definitely love to pick up a McNeil here. Versatile. You get that position versatility as well. And it's even like if McNeil falls, I could even see myself going. Okay, well there. Well, I was gonna say I could see myself going. I could even go Soler and McNeil, punt pitching even more. I mean, there's too many guys falling here, man. I don't know. There goes Soler anyway, so that plan wouldn't have worked out. But yes, Moustakas is going to be the pick if he falls. I like Moose in that ballpark. Benintendi goes. I just want to check his ADP. 114, I'm picking him at 108. That's fine. It's not a reach. So that basically fills up my lineup, really. I'm just missing a catcher and one more utility spot. That's fine, though. So with this next pick, I'm going to go Gallen, I think. He's going 140 in Yahoo, but he's going 115 in Fantrax. So I don't mind that. So I'm going to draft Zach Gallen. So, yeah, I mean, they don't project him. I'm wondering why am I slacking here? I don't know. But, yes, so that's the 10th round. I don't really harp too much on these projected standings, but, I mean, that's how you kind of, quote-unquote, win mock drafts in this. So, I don't want that to... I would like to do well by those metrics, but who knows. Ozuna, actually, you know what? I might have passed on Ozuna. Although I don't need technically I don't need an outfielder. So I don't necessarily mind passing on Ozuna, but yeah. Guy like, I was going to see Carlos Santana. He should be a nice value also. Where he's going, I was thinking, you know, if he falls, I don't think he would have fallen to my next pick, but he would have been nice. So looking at guys now, Corey Seager might be available as my second utility guy. Eduardo, David Dahl, Max Fried, Lance Lynn. Like there are plenty of pitchers still available. Franimal, I love the Franimal. Might go. So I'm going to have options. I'm going to definitely have options. You know, I want to just start tagging guys though that I am interested in. Like Lux, I'll tag him. I'm not really sure if I would draft him or not, but yeah, just to get my queue up to date a little bit. Luke Weaver should be solid in that spot. Luke Voigt, a good late option. Hunter Dozier, guys like that. Gurriel, Dozier. So there goes Eduardo Escobar. I went with Moustakas over Escobar. You could maybe debate that. I just like... I like Moustakas in that ballpark now. But Escobar's a solid play. You know, you could debate those two. That's fine with me, though. Melanson for a late relief pitcher. Carson Kelly's one of my go-to catchers. And then Lau. There goes Ozuna. Griffin Canning's a guy I love. J.D. Davis. You're looking for value late. J.D. Davis. He's going too late. But Joe Musgrove, guys like that. Omar Narvaez is a guy I'm ending up with a lot. Jock Peterson, I'd like a lot more if he was going to Anaheim, but he's not. I'll tag Pollock, though. That's just a nice, safe pick. Guy I wanted to look at late. A guy like Adams, Willie Adams, just to kind of get my queue up to date here. There's just some guys that I don't want to forget about. Yastrzemski. So coming up to my next pick, well, not really coming up, but we can start talking strategy. So what do I'm in a decent spot. I could use more pitching, obviously, but I'm in a decent spot. Luzardo is a pretty popular pick. I'm sure he's getting drafted higher in Fantrax and the other leagues. Luzardo's going 123 in Fantrax, and in the NFBC he's currently going 128. So that's a decent pick right there. Lamet is a guy I like a lot, but not enough to draft him where he's getting drafted. Although 124 is not really that bad. But yeah, I might go Luzardo, Seager. I can't go Luzardo now. So I want to get a pitcher here. Lance Lynn is really nice. Max Kepler. So I think I want to go position player pitcher here with my next two picks. So it just depends on who falls. Like a guy like Michael Brantley shouldn't be falling at this point. I think he'll probably get picked in the next 6 picks. So, you might get a guy like Seager. Might get a guy. David Dahl is really nice. I just, you don't know if he's going to. I highly doubt he'll ever stay healthy to play a whole 162. I might go with Sano. Honestly, you could go one of Franimal and Sano. Sano's a really nice value. He's going to kill your batting average, but that doesn't matter too much to me, personally. And just in terms of what pitching is available. Fried Hendricks. Hendricks is nice. He's uninspiring, but he's nice. Could go... Oh, shit. Well, there goes Franimal. So, Seager, Corey Seager. Shit, I'm kind of stuck here. Well, if Brantley falls, that's the obvious pick. Yeah, I might pop... Yeah, I'm going to definitely pop Brantley right now. That's a slam dunk of a pick. So that's basically my offense is pretty much set. So I can just go get a pitcher. Robbie Ray. I don't love Robbie Ray. Shit. I don't know who I'm taking right here. I don't like that. I don't know that. Robbie Ray. Could take Robbie Ray. I'm going to go Lance Lynn instead, actually. Yeah. I like Lance Lynn. Might not have been the best pick. Lynn is going 123. It's probably pretty good value right there. Kyle Hendricks could have went either way with those two. Lynn is going, Lance Lynn is going 128. So yeah, it's pretty decent value right there. His projection isn't as great as some of the other guys there, but I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I don't hate that. So one guy that I'm going to probably not get, just because I don't really have a need for him at this point, is a guy like Kevin Biggio, who I love. Not gonna end up drafting him in this one. I've been getting him in every single draft though. I'm not gonna end up with him in this one because I don't need it. But yeah, my standings are not very good right now. There goes Biggio. So, but yes, we can focus on pitching now, or just take BPA. I might end up with Sano still, but I don't really have a spot for him. For you, if he keeps falling, although I'm, would be worried about his innings. I don't think he'll throw 182 this season. So, Justin Turner. There are guys I could have probably sat back on hitters looking back at it. I like my offensive core. Don't get me wrong. I probably could have waited though and got some more pitching. But the fun of it to me, it's not. I don't know how fun it is, but why I kind of like this, because I'm going to be, if this was a real league that I was going to actually keep playing, I'd be probably most likely be scrambling for pitching. But that's a lot of the fun of it for me, is scrambling for pitching, because you just look for guys, you identify guys that could be good, and I think there are a lot of those late here. But even just looking at what's going to be available, say Ryu's gone, say Erod's gone, say Robbie Ray is gone, my next pick. I'll pop a Boyd and I'll pop a Urias. Those are two nice pitchers right there that are going late. Going later than they probably should. Even a David Price. I like David Price. But Urias, you're not going to get innings with Urias. You probably are going to be, he's going to be probably shuffled around a little bit in that Dodgers rotation. But Boyd, they have no reason to not let Boyd go do his thing. He was awful at times last year, but he wasn't bad. 155 he's going in Fantrax, which is going to line up right with my next pick. Boyd's going 167 in the NFBC. Looking at a guy like David Price going 189. So Price is going higher in some of these public leagues for sure. But yes, I could pop two pitchers back to back here, and I wouldn't mind doing that. It's going to be about who falls and about who I like. So say Boyd, Urias, and Price are all still available. Not looking at Minaya, and I'm not looking at Marquez. I've had dealt with this headache last year. I don't want to deal with it again. I'm kind of out on him everywhere. You still got guys like Odorizzi. There's plenty of pitching still left. That's the thing. Like, I'm not worried about it. Not too worried about it. I think I'll go with two pitchers back to back. Obviously, I think I've said that already. Nick Anderson goes. It's a nice pickup right there. So I think I'll have my take here. I might even end up with Robbie Ray, which is fine. And if that's the case, I probably wouldn't want two guys that are gonna give you headaches. Like Ray and Boyd are two guys that may give you headaches throughout the entire year. You wouldn't love that, but they should be solid. They're kind of boring picks. Okay, well, there goes Ray, so I'm not going to end up with Ray. Ignoring hitters at the moment, I'm just going to be getting bench bats, it looks like, outside of my catcher. Okay, so there goes Boyd, so I'm not going to get Boyd, which is annoying. So I'll pop Urias. Technically he's a reliever. He's not a reliever. I would have liked to have gotten one of Ray and Boyd right there. I'll pop David Price probably, but it's not solid. It's not super solid, but I'll take it. So we got two Dodgers pitchers back to back right there, and boom! All of a sudden, I'm up to third in the standings, or tied for third, I guess, in the standings. So taking the safe play. It's not the most exciting pitching staff that I've got here. It's veteran heavy. We got three vets, two young guys, and Urias is a question mark for sure. I don't know what. They're going to toy with him all season, but that's okay. And there's still plenty of young upside. One guy I don't want to forget about potentially as a last pick, not Dustin Richardson, but Garrett Richards. That is going to be interesting because he is not going to be a guy that they need to worry about, preserving. He's going 264 in this. So I'll probably get him for free with my last pick. Also, don't want to forget about this guy like Savali. Love Savali. And he's undervalued in this. Look at these projections. He should be going much higher. I don't know. I'm not drafting just based off of projections. At least not off of Yahoo projections. But based on these projections, he should be going much higher. But yeah, so there's plenty of pitching still left. So I mean, I'm in a good spot. I feel good with what I've got right now. But I don't need to overdraft pitching at this point. I can just let that sit. I can go BPA at this point. I feel good about my team. I do. I feel good about the way my team is shaping up. So we'll keep that in mind though. So here goes a guy like Heaney. A guy like Schwarber's going to keep falling. I'm going to pounce on him. You know, Ohtani, the batter version of Ohtani. I'm kind of staying away from Ohtani. It's too much management. There goes Luke Weaver, a guy I like a lot. But, you know, we got a guy like Dozier, Gurriel, who will be available for my next pick. Might pick up a guy like Gurriel. That's a nice, versatile option, although Dozier's decent. Dozier's not bad at all. And, yeah, he's going... I don't know. I never know really which to trust because these rankings are a little bit all over the place. There goes Gurriel, so I'm not going to end up with Gurriel. But if I can get, like, a Schwarber and a Hunter Dozier, might be a good value. That might be decent. You know, who else am I going to draft in this spot? I'm not drafting relievers. I'm not drafting Alex Smith. Odorizzi would be an option. Might be a good option. But if you want to wait for pitching, you don't necessarily need to do that. But I could take, if Odorizzi's still there, I might pounce on him. I'm not drafting James Paxton. I'm not drafting. I could draft Will Smith, just get a nice reliever. Although he's not going to be their closer, so I don't really know what kind of. He's not going to start out at least as their closer. I hate drafting relievers. Also, I usually try to put that off for as long as possible. Kenta Maeda. Now that is interesting. I don't know why I wasn't looking at him. Yeah, I'm going to draft Maeda with one of my picks here. Now that there's more clarity, he is going to Minnesota, and he should be starting all season. There goes Carson Kelly at 171 or 177. That's interesting. I like him as a post 200 catcher. But yeah, so I'm gonna probably pop a Kenta Maeda, or should I go with Odorizzi? I'm going to pop Maeda, and I'm going to pop Kyle Schwarber right here. I think Schwarber's a very good value at this spot. I'm passing on these guys. I just don't want to deal with that, and I don't draft relievers this high. So I'm going to pop Schwarber, and then we're going to pop Maeda. That's just really nice. And then technically I have my reliever spots full, even though I don't. These two are both starters, so... I still have to draft relievers. I don't like draft. I hate drafting relievers because they're so fungible. They don't matter. I mean, there's still so much upside on the board. I'm not drafting fucking relievers, man. But yeah, I'm okay with what I'm at right now. Relievers, draft them whenever. I did a mock where I didn't even draft a single reliever. You know, you worry about relievers later. I'm not putting premiums on relievers. But you're talking about bench bats next. So it looks like it's possible one of Voit, Dozier, fall to me. There goes DeYoung. I was just going to go into a little thing about DeYoung. I like DeYoung. Caleb Smith is going to be available, it looks like. Griffin Canning, J.D. Davis. So, already thinking about my next picks here. Yeah, I do like, I should be in a good position to take something really nice with my next pick. I'm going to need a catcher eventually, but I'm not, again, I don't worry about catcher too much. There goes Mark Melanson, a reliever that I like. I like to draft. If I'm going to draft relievers, I'm going to draft guys like that in that spot. So, Yeah, I should be in a good position to get something pretty decent with my next pick. I don't think I'm going to take a Caleb Smith. Although, if you're in a 15-team league or something, 20-team league, Caleb Smith could be pretty valuable for you. I'm not going to take him now, though, but a guy like Griffin Canning, I'm expecting big things from. I might go, honestly, it might be too early, but fuck it. Canning and Davis back-to-back. There's still a lot of value here, so maybe I don't need to take a Canning. But I do want to take J.D. Davis before he goes. He's going too late. I think I've said that already. But I want to take J.D. Davis wherever I can. He's going 170. He's pretty much only undervalued in Yahoo leagues. Like, he is... he's gone at this point in most formats. NFBC is going 174. And Fantrax, he's going 176. So there goes Dozier. I would like to draft a guy like Luke Voigt, but first base only at this point. I'm not looking to do that too much. You could go like a Brandon Lau. Which you get versatility at least. I don't think he's going to repeat his season that he did last year. He was just really good last year, but I could go with that. Could do that. I want to try to get Musgrove at one point. One guy I want to make sure I get on my queue. He's going to be a nice late pick. Is Mitch Keller. So we can do that. So we got 2 picks to my turn. I'm not going to take any of these guys right here. I could take a nice closer in Leclerc, but I'm not. Yeah, there's too much upside on the board still. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to draft relievers unless it's like a last resort thing. And right now, I don't need to. But my turn is next. Brandon Lau goes, so that's annoying. Yeah, that's annoying. I'm going to pop back to back here. Cannon. How many pitchers do I have left? Alright, so maybe I don't even need a pitcher at this point. Shit. Alright, so I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to draft Voigt. Value's too good. And... taking Lau really ruined my day. Because I think those 2 pitcher spots should be for relievers, if you want to think of it like that, because Maeda and Urias are not relievers. But I'm going to take J.D. Davis. Value's too good right there. Yeah, I'm going to take that every day. Voigt, maybe not the best pick right there, but I'm going to do it. And so I should probably start thinking about catcher soon. I don't know if Navarez is going to make it to me. But, there are catchers still available. Like, I don't mind if I end up with Danny Jansen. I don't mind if I end up with a Sean Murphy. Even Buster Posey wouldn't be terrible. Neither would Darno. Neither would Chirinos. I don't think I need to worry about catcher. My preference is still Navarez, but I don't know if I'll end up with him. That's okay. Also, a sleeper catcher. If you want a sleeper catcher, you could, if I just want to add these guys first. You're looking at sleeper catchers. I don't know where the hell he is on here. But the other half of the Oakland catching situation, Austin Allen. I don't know how much playing time he's going to get, but, okay, there goes Cannon. Not going to end up with Cannon, but that's okay. But yes, Austin Allen is a nice, decent, late, super late sleeper for a catcher. Just don't know the playing time situation, but he's decent. And with Sean Murphy, he's going to be a rookie. He should get the majority of playing time to start. But you don't need to... he's a rookie catcher. Is it going to be another Danny Jansen situation? That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, I'm not worried about it. That's like a pick for if you're in a I'm not gonna pick Austin Allen, but if you're in like a really deep league and you're in a 2-catcher league, you could even theoretically draft both Murphy and Allen, get that whole side of that platoon. But yeah, I could see it being a platoon situation between the two of them, at least to start. So we are at pick 18, around 18, I should say. And I still like my team. I could have done some things different, but I like my team. Don't have a lot of speed. That's okay, though. I usually don't draft specifically for stolen bases. Pitching staff is fine. You might be a little light on some of these innings with guys like Price, Maeda, Urias. You don't know what you're going to get out of them. Gallon, I don't think he should have any restrictions. But yeah, I'm okay with where I'm at this point. Might not be the best team. Guys that I'm thinking about with my next pick, I could go reliever, I could go catcher. We'll see what falls. I'm not drafting with any kind of hard plan at this point. It's just bench players at this point. I could still get starting pitching, guys like Musgrove and Savale. But I don't need to. I could go Savale, though. Was one of my next 2 picks. I'd like to go Savale was one of my next 2 picks, maybe. Although I don't think I need to. I mean, he's going higher in these leagues in Yahoo, like than than the other ones. 240. He's like 270, 260 everywhere else. But yes, so coming up to my next pick, could go with a guy like Pomeranz if you don't care about saves, which I don't really care about at this point. Narvaez, I might just go pop the catcher that I want, which is Narvaez. And then I'm going to need another pick, though. Teoscar Hernandez isn't a bad option for some late power, but I'm going to pass. I might go with a catcher and a pitcher here. And if Musgrove's still available, I'm going to take Musgrove. I'll just kind of figure it out afterwards in terms of what I want to do, what I would do with my pitching. But I don't hate taking Musgrove. I don't hate taking Musgrove in that spot. Musgrove is a solid pitcher. Here goes McCutcheon, so we are going to end up with Musgrove and my catcher, Narvaez. I mean, he's got good control, so don't hate Musgrove at all. And he's new system in Pittsburgh now, so I'm much higher on him than I would be if he was still with the old guard that was in Pittsburgh. So I'm going to take Narvaez. There's my catcher. 3 picks to go. 3 picks to go. So I should take a hitter. I need to take at least one reliever. I think I'm going to take at least one reliever. Let's see. So, in terms of guys that might be available, so I'm going to get my pick here. I think I'm going to go with... I want to get Yastrzemski at some point. Don't know if he should last. I want to get Yastrzemski, though, at some point. And I also would like to get Keller. So if I can get those 2, I can just take whatever relievers available with my last pick. But it's also... I think both of them should be there for my next pick. And I'll just take a reliever with my last pick. I don't even care really who it is. Just looking at what guys might be available. Like, you're not getting saves at this point. Really? I mean, you could get like a... Sergio Romo, is he projected to be their closer? I don't know. But in terms of what's left in terms of projections, you can get like a guy like Brandon Kinsler. One of these guys if you really want saves. Even like a guy like Tony Watson. But, yeah, I'm not interested in drafting pitchers, drafting relievers just for their saves at this point. There'll be plenty of not more than decent, but great relievers. Just you're not getting the saves, though. So guy like Ryan Presley, a guy like, I mean, if you want to take Betances, I don't know if I want to. But a guy like Tommy Canley, Chad Green, Will Harris, Zach Britton, Oberg, Ottavino. I'm not going to take them. I'm not taking a reliever with my next pick, though. But I'm going to take, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Keller or Savale. One of those two is going to be available. Oh, no. Keller just went. Wow. Okay. So I want to take Yaz for sure. I want to take Yaz if I can. That is, assuming he's still there. I want to take Yaz, and I want to take either Richards or Savale. And it might be Savale. And I'll take a reliever with my last pick. Yeah, I think that's a decent strategy here. I'm not getting saves, but I don't care about saves. So that's fine. That's the thing, like, I still feel like I'm leaving players on the table, too. Like, maybe that's why deeper leagues are better, you know? I still want to draft a lot of guys that are still available here, but I'm not going to end up with any of these guys because I don't need to. A guy like Teoscar Hernandez, though, I mean, honestly, I could go Teoscar and Yastrzemski. You're getting outfield only, though. Teoscar's just too good to let sit, I think. He's 352 in Fantrax, which is ridiculous, but the NFBC is going to have him at 375. What? His projections are decent. I mean, it's not good batting average. I'm going to pass on Teoscar. I'm going to stick to my plan, but it's like, you could do that, though, if you wanted to. If you had one more roster spot, I would do that. I don't, though. But anyways, so John Gray goes, and I am on the clock here. So I am going to pop Yastrzemski. Yes. And then I'm going to pop Aaron Savale. So I'm right there. You know, my team could be better, obviously. I think I'm still in the lead for runs. Can I sort this? No, I'm actually second in runs. I'm first in homers, projected home runs, first in RBI. Stolen bases, yeah. Don't talk about it. But, yeah, so it's okay, though. It's okay. Not worried about it. So at this point, though, we're going to need a relief pitcher, and there are plenty of relief pitchers available. Oh, I'm going to get Mr. Irrelevant. That's an added bonus to doing this shit with the last pick. I'm going to get Mr. Irrelevant. A guy like Britton's available. I'll take him. That's fine with me. But yeah, I'm fine with a lot of these guys. That's my last pick. So, you want to chase saves, Daniel Hudson, although I'm not the biggest fan of his. I think his peripherals weren't great last year. Ross Stripling. I love Ross Stripling. I'm not going to start, though, unfortunately. I feel like this draft went by quick. I don't know if it's just because I've been talking through the whole thing, so I'm not just sitting there staring at a clock. But, yeah, Diego Castillo. Might even take Diego Castillo. You don't know what they're going to do in Tampa with their closer situation. Right now, it's looking like Nick Anderson, but who the hell knows? You never know what the hell's going to happen in Tampa. I'm just curious, where is Diego Castillo going in drafts? Castillo. Let me see if I can spell. I can't fucking spell today. What the hell is wrong with me? Diego Castillo. 467 in Fantrax. I bet he was going higher in the NFBC. 509. Maybe not. Yeah, I'll probably just pop Zach Britton if he's still available. I mean, I'm not drafting Britton because he's not. He's going 583 in the NFBC. I mean, I get the feeling that guys like that aren't a priority. I think if you could take a reliever with starter eligibility. Like Garrett Richards, if he had relief pitcher eligibility, doesn't though. So, what are you gonna do? But yeah, Garrett Richards. Oh, there he goes. He just got drafted. I was gonna see, where is he gonna go? Is he gonna go undrafted in this? Doesn't look like it. Sergio Romo, Brandon Kinsler probably will be the Miami closer, but I mean, do you want to chase a bad pitcher? Well, not a bad pitcher, but do you want to chase that for some cheap saves? He might get 20. Maybe, probably not though. Gonsolin. Could just make some speculative picks here, like a Blake Trinan. But I'll probably just pop Zach Britton. And it's weird that Pagan is going to stick. Looks like Pagan's not going to get drafted. Maybe I should be taking Pagan, but just... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should be taking Pagan, but I just don't think his price has dropped because he just got traded. I don't think he's had time for his price to drop. So I think that's my reason why he's going 163 at this point. I got 3 auto picks ahead of me. Come on, can we just speed it up? There goes Mark Hanna. He only goes 273. I could have picked him up over Yastrzemski. I didn't actually completely forgot about Canna. I love Mark Hanna. Yeah, I completely forgot about him, but that's okay. But anyways, I'm going to end up in the middle of the pack in this draft. Will Myers. Okay, that's a bad pick, but eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Pagan or Britton. Pagan or Britton. If Oberg should be the closer in Colorado, but he's not. It's really annoying. I'm going to go with the more strikeouts and the better whip in Pagan. And that's how the draft ends. End up in 4th in this one by their projected standings. I like my team, though. Don't get me wrong. I think I did pretty well. I could have maybe done better. I could have maybe have waited on some of these hitters. And I maybe didn't need to draft pitchers. I maybe didn't need to draft a guy like Maeda or a guy like Lynn or Price. I could have maybe waited and got some more speculative pitching. But I'm okay with it. And my bench is decent. Schwarber was a good value. J.D. Davis was a good value. And a guy like Voit, I wasn't crazy about that pick. But, I mean, you're getting 26. You should be getting 20 home runs off the bench right there, which is decent. And Yastrzemski is a speculative pick. I think he's undervalued, so I'm just going to pop him just because I want him on my team. So if I was going for the best score, I maybe would have done some things different. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a mock draft. It's not the end of the world. But anyways, that's it. We got that done in under an hour, too. That was pretty quick drafting. So, yeah, that was decent. All right. That's going to do it. Let me know if you want to see any more mock drafts. I can do some more of these. I do them anyway. Might as well record them. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys later.